Hi everyone, this is Luke Diamond, the music director at Christ Presbyterian Church. I'm here to educate and instruct on how to participate in our virtual choirs for the summer. So if you're watching this video, chances are that you've received the email with the virtual choir materials. If you haven't, let me know, or let the pastor know, let somebody know, and we'll get those to you. But if you do have those, now's a good time to open that file to find everything that we have in there. You should have recording tracks, you should have a document titled Virtual Choir Instructions, and you also have this video of audible virtual choir instructions. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to read through the virtual choir instructions document and maybe make it a little bit more simple to understand. I appreciate that sometimes looking at an instruction page can be complicated, and it's just easier to have someone talking to you to explain how to do something. So that's what I'm here to do. So I'm just going to talk you through the process. You should know that virtual choirs, the first time you participate in one, it might seem tedious and it might seem difficult, but the truth is they're very simple to work in. It just takes the first time to get through it. There are a number of steps, there are a number of variables, but once you figure out what those are, it should be smooth sailing. So here we go. All right, what you will need 3 different things. You will, 1, need a recording device. I highly recommend a smartphone. Samsung, iPhone, they're all great. I have iPhone for this demonstration. The second device you will need, I recommend a laptop or some kind of computer. So I got that here. And then the third device you will need are a pair of headphones, aka earbuds. So there's just the 3 things. The recording steps. The first thing you want to do is on your, I'm going to just assume you got an iPhone, but if you have something else, you just need a recording device. We're going to find an app on our device called, at least on the iPhone, it's called Voice Memos. I know that Samsung products also have a Voice Memos app, and you can definitely download some for free from the App Store. Some pretty good ones too. So you find whatever app you're using, and there's probably a red button that means we're now recording. So I'm just going to set that to the side. Now, there might be some unintentional time recorded at the beginning as well as at the end. That's okay. That's going to be edited out by me, and it's no problem whatsoever. So you just turn on that recording device, you let it sit, and you can focus on the other tasks. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do, you're going to plug in your headphones. This is because we want the audio that's going to help you, the backing track that plays along with you, we want that to be heard by you, but not by your recording device. Okay? So you got your headphones in. Next step, step 3, press play on the background track of your voice part. So we sent you 4 voice parts, soprano, alto, tenor, bass. If you know which of those voice parts you sing, that's the one that you're going to click on. That's all that you need to sing along to. However, if you don't know what voice part you sing along to, please choose soprano. Soprano, more often than not in hymns, is the melody, so we'll just stick with that. So if you don't know what to sing, or if you're singing with a large group, probably the thing you want to have turned on is the melody, so soprano backtrack. So have that open and ready to go on your computer. Also have open and ready to go the sheet music. Both of these things, the sheet music and the background track, sent in that email. So you have the sheet music open and you have the audio open. You're ready to do them. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to click play on the audio, and as soon as I click play, I'm going to switch over to the sheet music so I can see what I'm singing. Here we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Excellent. We're going to pretend that I just got to the end of that song so we can continue on. Okay, the next step, it says step 5 was sing well, so sing well. Step number 6 is listen to your recording, create as many recordings as it takes for you to feel successful. So what you're going to do is you grab your recording device, and whenever you're done, you can hit stop. And then you should be able to listen back through. Listen to it. So I'm just going to set that to the side. Now, there might be some... Now, let's pretend that you didn't like that recording. There was maybe a dog barking in the background that you didn't notice the first time as you were singing it through. Maybe you didn't have all the pitches or rhythms as accurately as you wanted to. It's no problem. You can just press delete and then try it again. We're going to talk about how many times you should try at the end in the tips section of the virtual choir instructions. So, but let's pretend now that you have finally gotten to a point that you feel successful and you're ready to submit the recording. We can then look at the virtual choir instructions submitting the recording. Number one, title your recording. So there should be, at least on the iPhone, the way you do it is you simply click on the temporary name that the app gives it, and then you can backspace and type in the name you want to give it. I would request that you title it your voice part dash your name dash the song title. Your voice part, hopefully you know it's either soprano, alto, tenor, or bass. However, if you're one of the folk who doesn't know, or you're choosing to sing as a larger group or something, just write melody. That'd be fine. If you write melody, then I will know how to work with that file appropriately. So voice part followed by your name. Your name could be your name. If it's multiple people, feel free to put in multiple people's names. If it's more than two, and you're a family, the easiest thing probably to do is just put the family's name. So for instance, I'm Luke Diamond, but if the Diamond family was singing it, I would put my voice part, which would probably be melody if I'm in a group setting. So I'd put melody, Diamond family, okay? And then the third thing is just put the song title so I can put in the appropriate folder. Great, and just make sure that the name that you put down, know that that will be the way that you're credited in the video. So if you put a nickname or you have a spelling error, there's a chance that that's going in there. So just be aware of that. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to email that recording to the following email address, la24diamondcpc@gmail.com. That's la24diamondcpc@gmail.com. Don't get it confused with my similar other emails. So you should be able to send the file directly from your phone. I know that from my iPhone, the way I have to do it is there's 3 dots, and I don't know what the 3 dots do, but there's 3 dots, and then after I click that, there's different options for what I want to do with the file. And in this case, I want to share, and then I want to click mail, which means email. And then it should send. I find that sending from my iPhone, because I send a lot of audio files from my iPhone to my email, it's kind of a hit or miss thing. Sometimes it won't send the file at all. Sometimes it'll say that it's sent and then it sends it like the next day. Sometimes it sends it right away. It's different every time. So what we want to make sure that we do is be sure to receive a confirmation from me before ever deleting your file. After I receive your submission, I will email you back just letting you know that I got it. And so if you don't receive that confirmation from me after a day or two, be sure to be in touch and see if I got it. Anything else? Submit each hymn by the following dates. So we're going to do 4 different hymns, and if you could turn them into 4 requested dates, that would really help me to know not to exclude anyone, just so that we're all on the same page. The first date is June 13th. Then June 20, June 27, and July 4. I believe they're all Saturdays, so if you can just have it in by the Saturday of that week, that would be great. And then finally, I list a few tips just to help make everything better and easier. Number 1 is record in a location with as little background noise as possible. If you have a really loud air conditioner or fan, maybe just move to a different room for a few minutes to finish this, or turn it off for a moment. If there's dogs barking, if there's people talking, you know, the less noise that we have to deal with that's not the singing, the better the end product will be. And then finally, my final tip is if you tried singing through a few times and you're not happy with the result, don't sweat it. There is no singer on earth who is able to listen to themselves and enjoy the product. So it's okay if you didn't sing everything perfectly. It's okay if you're not always in tune. It's okay if the rhythms are a little bit off. Do your best. We're happy to work with everything that's submitted. And then remember that everything that you send will be blended with other singers, so the chances that someone would hear you specifically are very, very slim. And also the editing software that I use will allow me to perfect imperfections, you know, maybe some tuning, maybe some dynamic things. If there is a little bit of noise, I might be able to mute it out. So But don't choose not to submit because you don't feel secure in yourself, because we can always make that better, I promise you. I do really, really look forward to putting all this together and making it work, and I hope that this video is helpful to you. If you have any other questions, please feel free to email me. I'm happy to help you, and I look forward to working with you. Have a good one. Bye.